Hello, sparrows. Are you feeling a bit like a duck floating down the river after all the rain? The big, massive, huge, stormy, torrential rain. Well, I got thinking about water and how long it has been on this planet, and I found out something super duper ice cream pooper exciting. The sun was formed 4.6 billion years ago. It's a lot of years, 4.6 billion years ago. And the Earth was formed 4.5 billion years ago. So after the sun. And the water on our planet was actually interstellar ice that was in the universe before the sun and before the Earth. So the water on Earth is actually older than the sun. And it's the same water that has been on the planet all that time, like forever and ever and ever. It's the same water that was here when the Earth was formed. None of it has ever left. It just keeps evaporating up and raining back down. So, next time you have a shower or a drink of water or splash about in a puddle, dinosaurs probably had been splashing around in that water too. Probably having a little squirty water fight if you were a Parasaurolophus with your crest on the top of your head, or a little tickle of a drink with a Triceratops, or a long neck gulp from a Diplodocus. Do you say Diplodocus or Diplodocus? In our family, we have some people that say Diplodocus and some who say, no, it's Diplodocus. Anyway, that is what I was thinking about water after all the rain. And I wanted to now read you a story about sacred places. Because water is sacred. We're really very fortunate, those of us who have clean water to drink and wash in every day. Let's give thanks for that, because some people don't have that. So let's give thanks for water. Thank you, water, for nourishing us and growing our plants and being there for our creatures to swim and survive in. We are very thankful for you, water. So plop. Are you sitting comfortably? Are you in your comfy spot? Let's have some puddle tea. What might be in puddles? A little bit of mud, a splash of your rubber boots, a tail flip from a sparkling brown trout, the smile of a mermaid, and some crystals. This isn't a quartz crystal. This is actually from a broken chandelier. So, some chandelier drops. Oh, where's the tea? Here it is. Whoop, whoop. That was like waterfall tea. Here's some friendship thimble tea for you, and some friendship thimble tea for me, which is puddle tea today. Woo! Thank you. The kiss of a mermaid. Thank you very much. Very tasty. Let's nestle you in here with our storytelling wish, which is over here. Now let's blow some hugs and love on our feathers. Breathe in and breathe out. Woo! Woo! There goes hugs and love to anyone around the world who needs some extra today. On the song of the birds and on their beautiful feathered wings. May they spread around the world to whoever needs them. Big hugs and love. So you're sitting comfortably. Oh, my reading glasses. Steffi, you nearly forgot your reading glasses. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see the words. Okay, now we're ready. So here is a gorgeous book it may have a bit of a reflection from the window. It's called Between Earth and Sky, and it's Legends of Native American Sacred Places. And we've talked about sacred places before on Sparrows. A sacred place is a very special place, and it can be anywhere. It can be anywhere that you choose. It can be inside or outside. It's for you to decide. And this talks about that. There's just a little poem at the beginning that we'll start with this week. And why am I showing you the back? I am so upside down today. So this is written by Joseph Brukak. I'm not entirely sure how to say that if I put that close. So Joseph is a Abenaki poet and author, and he retells 10 Native American legends with some absolutely spectacular landscape art by Thomas Locker, who is the illustrator. So I want to just read you, the author has written something about this book, which is very important for you to hear. How am I going to do that? Like that? Does that work? So it says, about this book. Many years ago, Black Elk, a famous Lakota medicine man, was talking to a writer named John Nearhart. John Nearhart? About sacred places. Harney Peak in the Black Hills of South Dakota, said Black Elk, is the center of the world. And then, after thinking a moment, Black Elk added, but anywhere is the center of the world. The landscape of North America is filled with places that hold deep sacred meaning to the native people. Some are locations where special ceremonies took place. Other places are related to stories from long ago. And many of those sacred places are connected to lessons that we all need to hear. Western culture speaks of only 4 directions, but Native American cultures throughout the continent recognize 7 directions. There are the cardinal directions of east, south, west, and north, directions that correspond to our life cycle of birth, youth, adulthood, and the time of being an elder. Then there are the directions of earth and sky. These 6 directions are easy to locate, earth and sky. The 7th direction, however, is harder to see. It is the direction within us all. The place that helps us see right and wrong and maintain the balance by choosing to live in a good way. Between Earth and Sky is a book about some of the special places that are sacred to Native people. It is also about learning where and how to look. When we learn this, we will not miss seeing the beauty that is around us and within us as we walk between earth and sky. Aren't those just lovely, lovely words? So I'm just going to show you the illustration. Oh, I know what I will do. It's just a short story and it's 1 of 10, so we'll just start with 1 today. Is it reflecting? Okay. So these 2 men there, can you see down here? That's who we're talking about in this story, in this vast, vast forest. Little Turtle and his uncle, Old Bear, were walking. Little Turtle knew his uncle had many things to teach him. This water is another of the gifts from Kitsilamunkong, our creator. I don't think I said that right. Kitsilimacong? I need to look that up. Kitsilimacong, our creator. It cleans our bodies and our minds. It sets our spirits on the right path to do things the way they should be done. Little Turtle understood why his uncle had brought him here. They had come a long way to visit Mahikanituk. Mahikanituk. Another word I have to learn. The Hudson River land where his Delaware ancestors had lived. Long ago, those ancestors had to leave this place. But he remembered his grandmother saying to him more than once, "Our bodies leave, but our hearts will always live here. It is a sacred place for us." "Uncle," Little Turtle said, What is a sacred place? Is this the only sacred place?" Can you see that? Old Bear stopped and knelt and traced a circle on the soft earth. "There are sacred places all around us," he said. "They can be found in all of the 7 directions. They are found in the east and in the north, in the south and in the west, as well as above, below, and the place within. Without those places, we lose our balance." "Are Delawares the only American Indian people with sacred places?" Uncle Old Bear smiled. "No, Little Turtle, everyone has sacred places. Later today at the powwow, we will see native people from all over this continent. And let me tell you about some of their special places." Old Bear placed his hand again on the earth and drew a cross in the circle. "We'll begin," he said, touching one of the arms of the cross, "just as the sun starts every day. We'll begin in the east." And now I'm going to read you one poem from the East. The East is about beginnings, the beginning of the day. When you see the sun come up, you will know that that is the direction of east. There. Can you see that? "I once knew a man who came from the land where the light of dawn first touches the shore. Long ago," he said, "a giant lived with his people, a friend to them. This giant's name was Moushop. Moushop brought them wood and caught food for them, cared for them as if they were his children. But the people forgot. They were not thankful. Then one day the Creator spoke to Moushop, saying, 'You have done enough. Now the people must learn to take care of themselves.' Moushop saw that his work of helping the people was done. He turned himself into a whale, a great white whale that swam off to the east, beyond the cliffs, glowing bright with the light of the dawn, which shows us the strength brought by every new day. And that is a poem about East. So thank you for flying into the nest from the direction of East and beginnings. I'll hold that here for you in case you want to get it from the library. There are 10 other beautiful stories about sacred places in here. And I hope you are feeling hugged and loved and cherished and adored, because you are. Lots of love and hugs. See you tomorrow. Bye.